Is what it is at this point. All right, ready? All right, we're here with Gaby Lopez, ready to kick off the 2022 LPGA Tour season. Gaby had 6 or so weeks off. Welcome back. Do you feel nice and refreshed as you get ready to kick off this year?
Hey, Christina. Yes, I am. Fresh. Just happy to be, once again on the LPGA for my 7th season. It seems like it was yesterday, my first day, and I'm really excited to continue this journey on doing what I love.
2 years ago, different golf course, but still you were able to take the title here. That was quite a marathon, so many playoff holes. Tell us about what it's like to be a Tournament of Champions winner and to carry this tournament on your resume.
I think I didn't really realize what it meant to me after, a couple months later, a couple tournaments, being able to play with, the top elite golf players on the LPGA in one tournament and being able to be recognized by Hinton and all the sponsors is just such a blessing. And I think that, being the champion of champions, it's a great feeling. It's, a good validation for, the hard work that we've put on, my team and I. And I'm ready to, keep on going to come back to this tournament because I think it's one of the most special ones that we have on tour.
It is a special tournament, and it's a new special this year. We had a great first several years down the road here in Orlando, but now we're here at Lake Nona. You've had the chance to play here certainly last year with a different tournament and now with practice rounds. How does it look out there? How does this course shape up for the Tournament of Champions?
This golf course is such a championship golf course that I think is going to demand every single part of our game. Off the tee is a huge challenge even for us. I think it's we got a couple narrow tees, and especially for the celebrities that they like to hit bombs all over the place, and I think it's going to be quite a challenge. I think the women are going to have a bigger chance, in my opinion, for this tournament. So whoever hits it straight, this is probably going to have the biggest chance.
We'll open it up for any questions. If you have any on the Zoom, just pop into the chat and let me know, or raise your hand. We'll start over here with Amy Rogers.
Hi, Gaby. You had a great finish to the season, 3 top 10s in your last 4 starts. What's the challenge then of having an off season and trying to keep that momentum rolling this year?
Yeah, I had a pretty good stretch of ending of last year. I feel that I had a pretty good start and then a middle part and then the good finish. And I feel that being able just to grind mentally and emotionally, I think that was what put me through a good couple tournaments at the end. I wasn't hitting the ball any good towards the last stretch, and kind of being able to reconnect with my coach and just tidy things up, not making huge changes. I think that was probably the biggest takeaway for this year coming up. I feel that whatever's working with, I keep on doing that and just tidy up a little bit of posture and fundamental parts of our game that I think we tweaked a lot during the season because it's a long year. But yeah, I'm really excited to see Gaby in bigger stages, see Gaby performing even better when she has to at CME last year. So I think being able to see that growth on myself, not only technically but also internally, I think that's a huge part for me.
You posted to start the season on Instagram and you said, "Surprise me, 2022." Like you said it, this is your 7th season out here. What would be a great surprise for you this year?
Of course, one of my biggest goals is going to be able to win a major championship. I do believe that I'm getting closer to that stage where I can perform much better under better pressure situations. And I feel that I'm believing in it way more than I was at the beginning. And I feel that when you see yourself grow and just making a little better mistakes in tournaments under pressure, that's when you see, okay, I'm going towards the right goal and the right ending. So I think that being able just to see Gaby internally grow, I think that is probably going to put me in a good position this year.
Great. Over here to George.
Hey, George.
Very few tournaments like this. It's very unique in format. As you talk about your evolution as a player, is this helpful or is it a distraction when they're yelling for their favorite country music singer or whatever the case may be?
Well, I'm a nerd on any sports game. I like to pick Marcus Allen's mind. I like to play with Ray Allen and all these celebrities that they're not only good golfers and great golfers, but also amazing MVP players and Hall of Famers and superstar on each one of their sports. So being able to learn from them, to me, is a huge takeaway. I don't think we're never able to ask them so close exactly what was going through their minds at the biggest stages of their sports. So to me, it's a very special event, and that's probably why I love it so much, because I can learn so much even from the great Annika till Marcus Allen, from Roger Clemens, so many celebrities, and they all have the same thing in common, and it's the mental toughness, right? So I think the mental toughness and being able to accept and being able to visualize and being able to imagine all those part of their games is what it just makes the whole thing one. And to me, being able to keep learning from them, it's huge.
We hear a lot of great things about this golf course from amateurs and pros. When they leave, they're satisfied. It'll be challenging, as you said, but do you find it to be a pretty straightforward layout compared to others?
I mean, yeah, what you see when you have in front of you is exactly what you're going to see. I think probably one of the biggest challenges are going to be, the slow P positions on the greens, on par fives, and even on 18, you have a tricky green to hit it close. The greens are rolling perfectly well. I mean, the Garners and the crew right here at Lake Lona Country Club have done an amazing job, and I can be more grateful for that. And so yeah, I think that the layout is going to be different for sure. Off the tee and on the green is going to be fast. It's chilly. The ball's not going very far, so I think it's going to be a challenge every step of the way.
You mentioned the gardeners and the greenskeepers. On our walk over here, we happened to walk by 18 just as they were taking a photo, and you had to pop in and say hi to them. And that's something you try to do everywhere we go, certainly learning from Lorena. What does it mean to you when you get the opportunity to thank those? Because honestly, without that crew out here, very early in the morning and late at night, we wouldn't have this amazing golf course.
Yeah, I don't think they deserve, I don't think they have this appreciation enough, and I think they deserve way more than probably what we do. And I feel that if us, the players, just connect to them and being able to, tell them, thank you so much for, waking up so early and going to bed so late. And like you said, they're a very, very special part of this golf tournament, and anywhere we go. And most of them are Hispanic, or Latin, or Mexican, and I like to tell them that I represent them as well. I'm here for them. I'm here, representing Mexico and Latin America every step of the way, and being able to have something in common just like that. It just feels great.
Love it. We're going to go to the Zoom. We've got Beth Ann Nichols on there. Beth Ann, you can open your mic and go ahead.
Hi, Gabby. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Beth.
So I have two questions. The first one, you talked a little bit about growing internally, mentally. I'm wondering what Lorena has shared with you over the years that has helped you the most in that regard.
Yeah, there are a couple little secrets, but probably one of them is being very brave and positive out of the golf course when you are in such a pressure situation, being able to link nerves with a positive emotion. Most of us and a lot of players, and I feel that it's really hard to be able to feel nervous and to be happy and to be optimistic and to be, very positive whenever you probably miss a shot and you have to come out in a positive attitude to the next shot. So for her, it's always been, the more nervous I get, the better I play. And I've been trying to, kind of play into that game, into that role, because that's probably when, you see Yin Young Ko, you see all her smiling, you see Nelly, and you see all the top players are really embracing the moment. And for me, has been just linking a very good situation for me in the past with what I'm presenting in the moment.
And have you drawn on your victory at the Tournament of Champions, in the last couple of years? You think back on those moments when you're playing?
Oh, for sure, I do. I like to journal, and I look back to that week. And one of the things that I do recall a lot is, just being very certain of what I'm doing. And when you're under pressure, is you hit it where you want to hit it instead of what you want to avoid. And it's really easy to say, but when you're in the moment and you have the doubt, you have the wind, and you have the light that is uncomfortable, and being able to refocus and get yourself recentered to say, this is exactly what I want to do. And when you do it and it happens, it just brings so much inner fears and inner force that it just makes you much stronger.
Awesome. And then one more, if I may. I know that you have a lot of additional statistics than normal, what the tour normally provides. I'm wondering what you have looked in the off season that you've identified as areas to improve.
Yeah, one of the things that I've been very, very careful with has been my wedge game and conversion on under 130 yards. And I feel that's exactly what we tried to improve last year, and we actually achieved that. And to me, right now, it has to be with being more consistent under 6 feet. I feel that it could be very biased on, every situation is different, of course, under pressure or not, but left to righters, 6-footers, downhill is exactly what I'm working on.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Good luck this week.
Thanks, Beth.
Thanks, Beth Ann. Amy has another one.
I know you've played in this event before, but is there a certain celebrity or athlete that you're hoping to reconnect with, or one that you're hoping to meet for the first time this week?
Yes, I do. I had a really good relationship since the beginning with Marcus Allen. He's been texting me, and he's been on my back all the time, and Ray Allen as well. I think those two are really special people. You see them talk interviews, and you see them, they're exactly as how they present themselves on the media, on social media. And when they come up to you and, hey, they just text you, hey, how are you? It was actually really funny. Last year, I didn't get to see Ray Allen. I didn't get to see Marcus Allen probably the whole week. And I got Sunday night to my room, and I get a call. And I say, hey, how are you? And I get, hey, this is Marcus, how are you? And I'm like, hey, Marcus, like, how have you been? And I think I changed numbers, and he didn't know that, and he didn't have my last number. But it was just really special for him to take the time to, call me and, hey, I just want to say, have a good rest of the year. And it's just really special to be able to connect with them and keep on having the connection and the relationship. And they're amazing people. They're so humble, and they're, I think, very special for the game of golf and women's golf. Being able to have them here, it's a treat for us.
Well, thanks so much, Gabby. Appreciate your time. Have a great week.
Thank you. Thank you, Sina.
Do you mind doing a few in Spanish?